Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Philomena, your tarot card reader. I welcome you all. In case if you're new, then don't forget to like, subscribe and leave me a comment, and stay tuned for my new and latest videos. Alright, so today's reading is going to be about messages from your spirit guides. We are going to see what is your calling and what is your life purpose, what it is. We're just going to kind of do an energy check, and we are going to see what are the messages for you from the spiritual world. Okay, as you can see, you have three decks right in front of you. So the first one that we have is the Good Tarot, and we have a charm. So the first charm that we have of pile number one would be a squirrel. Okay, and that is a squirrel. Right. The second pile or the deck that we have is the Angel Wisdom Tarot, and we have Heart. This is the most amazing heart I've seen. Alright, and the third deck that we are using today is the World Shaman's Oracle, and we have little kitty, or we have kitten or a cat. That's the charm that we have. Alright, so please go ahead, take a good look at your piles. Okay, intuitively choose one. Now in this readings you can certainly choose more than one pile. Go ahead and see what calls out to you the most. Take a deep breath and I'll see what you're reading. Group number one, hello and welcome to your reading. So if you chose the first deck or the first pile, this is the Good Tarot, and the charm that we have over here is of a squirrel. Okay, so the squirrel, in my opinion, is kind of very close to the nature, because they are of course animals that are born from nature. Now I kind of also feel that when I look at the squirrel, it gives me a very friendly vibe. Okay, so you may be someone who's very friendly, or this group of people, you kind of definitely have a very friendly spiritual connection with the spirit world. Now you are definitely someone who are very highly intuitive, and you can communicate with your spirit guides. Okay, we all can do, but I think there are very few who only choose to listen to things, to the other world, and this group is definitely one of them. So the squirrel, in my opinion, it kind of indicates, it acts like a messenger, okay, from one world to another. That's what I feel. So whenever I look at the squirrel, it also kind of gives me a lot of hopes. It gives me, it definitely gives me this messenger kind of vibes. So it is just telling you that, that okay, I'm here to pass on the message. So you may be someone very important, you know how to deliver messages to other people. Now I also kind of feel like there is some kind of a doubt in you. So if you are somebody who is definitely into reading people, into reading energies and anything like that, but there's a lot of doubt, okay, that's what I'm kind of picking up for this group. Now that is something that you would need to work on, and you would need to definitely work on your mediumship or communication skills with the spirit world. Okay, let's go ahead, pick up your tarot and see what messages we have for you. All right, so we have pile number one. Yes. Let's go ahead and pick up all the cards for you first. All right, bottom of the deck we have Patience, we have Fortune's Wheel, that's the Wheel of Fortune, and we have Nine of Earth, which is Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Sun. Great. So I definitely sense a very strong communication skill, a bond over here. Now you definitely are someone who can be in touch with your ancestors, in case if you have had a loss in your family, in your life. It could be anyone, right? It could be your grandparents, it could be a sibling, it could be anyone. I kind of somewhere feel like there is an energy which is calling out to you very abruptly, right? You know that there is something or there is someone who's calling you, but then it's either you ignore it or you just keep seeking validation from other people again and again, right? So the first card that we have is the Chariot. Now the Chariot definitely talks about balance, it talks about a lot of other things as well. So if you see, there's a woman, it's a number 7 that we have over here, which also talks about spirituality. It talks about new doors opening up or new, gateways kind of thing. This also is giving me the power of strength. It's also telling me that you are somebody who has a lot of strength in themselves. You are a very family oriented person. You also think about a lot of people. Now your guides are kind of telling me that you are somebody who knows how to balance the light and the dark. Okay, there is no question about it. But you are also somebody who is not a follower. You like to lead by your own examples. You are more like a trendsetter. That's what I'm getting over here for this group. Let's see what your second card is. We have the High Priestess. So as I was already telling you, then we have the number 2, which also indicates that you are definitely someone who is very much in touch with the spiritual world. You know the different realms, you know what happens in a person's life, okay? But you also live with a self-doubt. Self-doubt is one word that's coming to me again and again. Now you may also be someone who is trying to learn about certain things. You may be someone who is trying to maybe find some kind of a course, some kind of a meditative lesson session, something like that, which is definitely going to take you towards that path. So over here, what I kind of feel like, this card is also indicating towards some kind of a divine feminine god or a goddess. You also would need to kind of practice calming your mind. You would also need to practice not to have ego. I also kind of feel like you are somebody who is going to experience depth because you have recognized, or you kind of want to get into this field. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you again and again. So if you're somebody who is into some kind of a job, if you are working as a customer service representative, if you are into some kind of a role that you're not happy in, it pays your bill but you're not really satisfied, it's not really fulfilling, the High Priestess is telling you that this is your time to learn to gather that finance, that money that is required for you to start doing what you really love doing, right? The third card we have is Temptation. Okay, so again, you see we have the heart over here, and I'm not sure if this is a mango, or I think it's a heart. And you see there's a treasure over here, and somebody being the angel is kind of completely burnt out, right? So she's burnt out herself. That's what I'm kind of feeling. Okay, so you may be someone who's overdoing it, you're overthinking it. And I also kind of feel like there could certainly be some kind of a resentment. I'm also sensing resentment, but resentment not in a bad way, okay? It's kind of in a very good way, but it's like you want to do something, okay? There is this urge, there is definitely, you know, a desire for you to bring change into the world, bring change into someone's life, or there is something that you need to do. But the exhaustion that's in your life, that's basically taken over. And what I kind of feel right now is, for this group, you need to go very deep within yourselves, because you need to calm your energies, you need to learn how to direct your energies, you need to learn how to listen more and more to yourself as well, because whatever is happening, you need to first listen to yourself. But I kind of feel like your focus, even in case if you are not able to focus on yourself, then that can be very irritating, that can get very frustrating over time. And I somewhere feel that this is what is creating that exhaustion, because you're not giving yourself time to learn, to unlearn, to relearn. So these are very three important aspects of anyone's life. Okay, so this is something that I'm kind of seeing for you. The fourth card that we have is Seven of Earth. Okay, so if you see that this person also kind of is a shaman, so somebody who can talk to spirits, somebody who can read the spiritual language, the spirit world, who knows. So I kind of feel like this person right now is mirroring you. So this may be you. Okay, you're looking into different parts of the world, you know what is it that you want to do. And I also kind of sense some kind of confusion over here. Now the confusion can also definitely be towards either receiving messages or what part to take, or if you need to do astrology, or if you know. So this is something that you are trying to figure out right now. But I kind of feel like somewhere with time you are going to come to a point where you're going to make a decision about this is the path that you need to take, or this is exactly what you need to do. So let's go ahead and pick up more deck. Let's pick up more tarot for you and see what cards we have. All right, so what are the messages we have? Pile number 1. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords. Let's pick up one more. We have the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck we have the Page of Wands, Page of Swords, King of Swords, and we have the Fool. All right. Okay. So for pile number 1, that's how we do it. Okay, so I kind of feel like there is definitely an energy that is draining you over here. Now you are somebody who can be somewhere related to water. Now not necessarily that you have to be a water sign. Okay, that's a very small part of the reading, but you are somebody who can have some kind of a water body close to you. You can be very much connected to water healing. You can also be into reading the energies of the water, using water to heal yourself or to heal others. So this is the kind of vibe that I'm getting over here for this group. Okay, so anything related to water, that is going to be very beneficial, because I kind of feel like you're going to do very good at it, whatever it is that you're doing, especially in the field of energy work. Now the other thing is also that if in case you are on any kind of a medication, maybe if it's prescribed, then please take it. But if you're just overdosing yourself, then that is not really recommended for you to do, especially if you're forcing yourself to do any kind of readings, if you are very desperate to get into this kind of field. Okay, everything takes time, everything happens in its own time, and you have to go with the flow. There is no other way for you to tackle that situation or that issue. Okay, now over here what's important is that you need to learn more about yourself before you start learning things about the other world. You don't need to make any kind of sacrifices. It's more like, I'm kind of getting this energy of duality. Like you may be into, I want to do this, but I also want to do that, and I don't know what to choose right now. So you may be kind of feeling stuck. You are definitely feeling somewhere really out of the blue. Now I also feel that there could certainly be some kind of a resentment because of somebody passing away too early in your life. Okay, this is the energy that I'm picking up, so just take what resonates and just leave the rest behind. So this is what I'm seeing for you. So over here it's telling me that someone over here has passed away, and you may not be coping up with it very well. Now in case if it's not in your immediate family, then somebody who is maybe a relative, someone from a friend circle, or it could even be neighbors, it could be anyone. Okay, so this is what I'm kind of seeing. So you also may be gifted with the fact that you're able to communicate with spirits. So how you communicate with spirits, what you do, this is something that I feel that you need to kind of learn, because this is definitely something that I see you pitching towards. So there is definitely a try towards talking to towards the spiritual world and things like that. Now what I see over here is the inner conflict that you have, that is definitely going to be resolved for you. Okay, this is what I'm kind of hearing, or this is what I kind of feel. There is an emotion resentment, there is a physical resentment, there is some kind of an resentment that you feel towards someone or towards something, and that's exactly what your spirit guides are telling you, right? That you need to let this go. Whatever this thing is that you're holding on to, you really have to go. You have to let it go. Okay, because the more and more you're going to hold on to it, you are just going to waste more time. That is exactly the message that I'm getting for this group. Okay, you're going to waste more time and there is no point. So if this was a loved one that has been departed recently, or if you've had a very bad breakup, or if something of that has happened, just take what resonates with you, then you have to let it go. That's exactly what your reading is. So it's like I kind of somewhere feel that you are like doing this to yourself. That's what I feel like. You're doing this to yourself and no one is doing it to you, but then no one can understand, like, okay, maybe you need time. That's what I kind of feel. You need time to feel that pain, that hurt, that situation to go away. Okay, so this is something. So let's see what other messages we have for you. Okay, so we have the Emperor. That's our first card. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Now you have the Three of Pentacles as well as the Strength, and bottom of the deck we have Eight of Wands, we have Six of Pentacles, and we have 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so your guides are basically telling you that in the coming time or very immediately, you are going to kind of feel the fluctuation of feeling good and maybe not feeling so good, but you are eventually going to evolve into things getting better. You're going to see a lot of changes, you're going to see a lot of things. You're also kind of going to evolve in a way where you can you're going to understand about a lot of things. Okay, spiritually, materially. That's what I'm kind of picking up over here. Now again, you are somebody who has a lot of strength in them. You are definitely someone who's emotionally strong. You can put up a very good debate, you can put up a very good discussion. Somewhere I kind of feel like you are somebody who feels that you don't lack in anything, but whenever the people that you're surrounded by or the work that you do, you kind of feel like that is not it's kind of wasting your time, or you may not really be enjoying it at the moment. So just take what resonates and leave. In case if you're loving your job or what you do, then there's nothing like it. Okay, but somewhere there is a need, there is a desire for you to kind of see or to experience what your life calling is, what your life purpose is, and move towards it. But for you to move towards it, there is definitely a lot of work that needs to be done for this group. Especially, you need to discuss with other people, you need to learn, you need to gain some experiences, you need to inherit some kind of a spiritual practice. You need to kind of maybe explore different cultures and see what do they exercise and how it's done, and then you may want to take that step forward. Okay, because you are definitely someone who has the gift of communicating with spirits. Now with what kind of spirits, that is going to be left to you to decide how much work you're willing to put into it. Okay, so this is what I'm kind of picking up for pile number one. I hope you did enjoy the reading. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave me a comment. Group number two, hello and welcome to your reading. So if you chose the second pile, or if you choose the Angel Wisdom Tarot, then this is what your reading is going to be like. So let's go ahead and see what are the messages we have for you. The charm that came out for you, or that was selected for this group, is the heart. Now the feel that I get just while I picked up this pile, I can tell you that you are somebody who's already very intuitive. Okay, I'm kind of getting very, very strong, very heavy spiritual people. So you are definitely somebody who's very, very highly spiritually active. You are already doing things that are required of you to do. Okay, so I want you to take a good look at the heart. Now, the heart basically is indicating, or what it's telling me is that you are somebody who is very emotionally balanced. Okay, you are very emotionally balanced. You are somebody who knows, you know how to take care of yourself emotionally, you know how to take care of the person in front of you emotionally very well. You have some kind of an attraction. Okay, you are someone who can attract people, you can attract things. You're a very attractive person. That's exactly what I'm getting over here. Okay, and for something I kind of also feel that because you selected this pile, you are, so we all are spiritual beings, right? But you are somebody who's already very highly, or you know, you are going to evolve very high. Okay, your evolution or your time on this planet is going to be very high. So you are someone who's going to evolve at a such great density that it's going to be unimaginable. So let's go ahead and see what your tarot has for us today. File number 2, file number 2. Okay, let's just pick up your cards first. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3. Let's pick up one more. I think I'm getting something for you. Bottom of the deck we have the Queen, King of Pentacles, the King of Leaf. I'm just going to say Leaf. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 6 of Swords. Okay, and we have the High Priestess. That's interesting because we had the High Priestess even in the first deck. So let's go ahead and see what are your cards telling us today. All right. The first card that we have is a 7 of Cups. Make a choice, stop procrastinating or over analyzing, get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Too many options, addictions. Okay, so for this group, pile number 2, the energy or what I'm kind of picking up over here is not exactly the 7 of Cups, but it's also giving me the energy of anywhere switching between 7 to 8 of Cups. Okay, you make a decision and then you start walking away from it. That's what I'm kind of seeing over here. Okay, you are somebody who, now you are not an impulsive decision maker, but you definitely are somebody who you kind of, I think you overthink or you feel like you're overdoing things a lot, and that is exactly what is maybe taking a lot of your time, or you know, it's the procrastination. That's, I think that's where it's kind of coming from for you. Okay, that's what I'm picking up for this group. But this is definitely the 7 of Cups, it also indicates towards you making a choice half-heartedly because you are someone who may be afraid, or you don't know, you know, you, the uncertainty that comes with it, that's what is scaring you. So you got to trust the process, group number 2. Okay, let's see what your next card. We have the 9 of Candles, which is the 9 of Swords. Okay, unfounded fear, expecting the worst, thus creating self-fulfilling prophecies, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation, sleepless nights, refocus and thoughts. That's exactly what we discussed in the 7 of Cups as well, which is moving to the 8. And then we also have the Moon significance over here. So you are definitely somebody who is very emotionally balanced, but I kind of feel like the fear part that we are talking about, it is definitely coming from your emotions, or taking a lot of advice or opinions from other people, and you are self creating that fear. Nobody is doing it for you. Okay, that's what we are picking up. And we have the 8 of Cups, and that is so interesting. The need to move on, seeking more from life than what you're experiencing, a spiritual quest, choosing to make big life changes, a change in priorities, leaving home. Okay, so I kind of feel like it may not particularly be leaving home, but you are definitely shifting places, you're moving places. I kind of feel like you need to, or you have recently taken up your own space, you've taken up your own home or something like that, right? Something of your own, that's what you need to do. That you may be kind of thinking about it. Okay, now this is a very beautiful energy to have because we do have the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups as we were discussing. So take a look at both these cards very well. Okay, now you are kind of stuck between the 7 and the 8, which means like you are there but you are not there as well. Okay, that's what it's kind of telling me. Now that is why you kind of feel now, because you are half, like 50 and 50, you're there, but then this is exactly what is holding you back and you feel that you're not able to make a decision. Let's see what's the last card. And we have the Page of Swords. Logical, perceptive, insightful, blunt, an exciting intellectual challenge, brilliant insights, information that you need but might be challenging to receive. Review all documents very carefully. So this part of the reading, let's put it all together. You have 7, 8, 9 and you have the Page. Interesting. Okay, so you kind of need to get your shit together. That's exactly what the reading is saying. Okay, this needs to come into a sequence. You need to get 7, 8 and 9 together, and the Page has to, if the Page comes anywhere in between, nothing like it, which means now you have had your breakthrough. So what you kind of need is an emotional or a mental breakthrough, which is going to give you that opportunity to outgrow from your current situation, from your current mindset, and move on to the next. Okay, this is what I'm kind of seeing, and this is a message that I also see that is coming to you from your spirit guides or from your spirit world. Now what I see over here is a lack of you asking from your spirit guides as to what you need to do and how you need to do it. This is something that I think we all miss out on. The breakthrough that you need is going to be very important. Okay, and you're going to also get that breakthrough very soon. Now how you're going to get it is also going to be a mix of emotions plus the swords, which is talking about logic and also about intuition and using your emotions in the right way, channeling your emotions in the right way. Okay, that's how you're going to get through it. Let's see what else we have for you. Okay, we have a card. We have the Devil. That's your first card. We have we have the Death, which is transformation. We have two cards that fell out. I'm going to take them both. We have Justice and we have the Three of Wands. Okay, anything related to zodiac, I kind of see the earth signs and the fire signs are very important over here. So sun, moon, rising, whatever earth and fire signs that you are, then this could possibly be your reading, in case if that's what you were looking for. Now over here, what's important or what your spirit guides are telling you is that you are going to be met, okay, with some kind of a transformation that is going to require you to detach yourself from your friends, from your family, from everything that is surrounding you right now, which is not really serving the purpose. Okay, and if you feel that you have been working very hard, or there is some effort that you have put time and again and it's not really giving you the benefits of whatever that is, then that is also going to change for you. It's going to change for you very quickly. Okay, so what I'm kind of picking up over here, the Death card over here, the number 13th is of rebirth. So you are somebody who is going to require for you to leave your old life, which also includes your old self. Now you may also start feeling, there's this confusion when we talk about leaving the old self, leaving the old life behind, because we carry a lot of its resonance to our present moment, to our present life. Okay, now this is something that you would need to research on a little bit. You would need to go back, you would need to learn about what is leaving the old self behind and what is accepting the new person that you need to become to achieve whatever it is that is coming for you in the future. So with the Death card and with the Justice, so your time is definitely going to change. It's definitely going to come over here, and I don't really feel there's an injustice, but what I see is that there is a lot of stagnant energy over here. Okay, now this could also be anything related with you not being able to detach yourself from situations, from circumstances. You may be somebody, or there are this is not for everyone, but if it resonates, then just take it. So feeling the need to be attached towards someone, to be attached towards something, so that you can feel the purpose, you can feel that this is exactly what you were born to do, but at the same time also questioning the fact that if this is how you're thinking, then why should it change? Okay, so there is some kind of a change, some kind of an evolution that you are going to see very shortly, and that is definitely going to bring you a lot of relief and a lot of growth as well. And I forgot to tell you what is the bottom of the deck. We had Two of Swords, Six of Swords, and we have the Ten of Cups, the Temperance. Okay, so healing right now, I don't really see there's a healing that is required over here. But what is really needed over here for you to do is you need to just, I kind of feel like you may need to take a holiday. Okay, you may need to take a holiday, you may need to go somewhere, and you will need to just rejuvenate yourself, maybe go out more in nature. Now again over here, the feeling of love, the feeling of attachment over here is coming through. Now it's also coming through strongly, but there is also a very subtle energy of, if you are someone who's new to love, if you have met a new love partner or whatever it is, then it can be into this thing about maybe should I get into it or maybe not. You definitely should get into it, in case if you have met someone very recently. Okay, and yes, you may want to kind of judge their actions, and you may want to see if they live up to your expectations or whatever it is that you're trying to see. And for the ones who are already into something like this for a very very long time, you need to detach yourself. Okay, detach yourself so that whatever it is that is seeking within you, you can find it, only for that sole reason. Let's go ahead and pick up more tarot for you and see what we have. Pile number 2, pile number 2, pile number 2. Okay, so pile number 2, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. Let's see what else. Pile number 2, we have the World. That's just so funny. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords again. Okay, and we have the Hermit. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Swords. Very fascinating. Okay, so pile number 2, I definitely sense there is a lot of I'm not sure if resentment is the right word, but you feeling incomplete, you feeling stressed. I don't really understand what is really the stress about. So maybe when you see the spread, you can figure it out yourself, because you will have the answers to your own life, right? There is definitely something that is completed in your life. You could have completed some kind of a family gathering, some kind of get together, some kind of some dispute that has recently been resolved or something like that. And if it's not related to your family or your friends, something that is within you. Okay, I'm getting this very strong emotional kind of an energy over here. Now we do have the Three of Swords in reverse, but it doesn't necessarily have to be in reverse. Okay, we can also read it this way: the 3 and the 9. So these two are very important energies for you, because I kind of feel like you're not paying attention, or your focus is not on the world. So your focus is somewhere towards I don't know, just thinking or just experiencing all the negative aspects of what you at least think is negative. Like, if things are taking time, okay, for you to have for it to happen, so you may be someone who's going into that zone that, I wish this didn't happen, or I wish that didn't happen, or something of that kind, okay? And which is also creating a lot of stress over here. This is what I'm definitely kind of picking up for you. Now, when you are into this kind of a zone or an environment, it becomes very difficult for anyone to read you, because the energy over here is completely based on stress. You're not in a mode or in a zone of receiving, because you're giving out so much energy over there by using your thoughts, by using your emotions, okay, by exercising it. You definitely need to focus on what is being completed or what is coming through. Now, the good part over here is for you that the message from your spirit guides or from the spirit world, whatever it is that your belief in something has to be stronger in this time, okay? Your faith, your belief, your entire ecosystem, right? Like your energy, your body, your mind, you need to take care of it, and you definitely need to do something about it, okay? It's like, take care of yourself more and more and more, because this is a very crucial, it's a very important thing right now for you. Just taking care of yourself and not really worrying or bothering about what's happening, okay? This is technically the messages that I'm getting for you from the spirit world. I'm also kind of picking up that you are somebody who's not very communicative. Like, your spirit guides may be someone, they are kind of, they are there watching over you, but then I kind of feel like there is definitely a communication gap over here, because you're not able to bridge the gap. There is so much of there is so much that's going on between the two, between you and between that realm, that it's difficult for you to listen to them. And even they kind of want to, they definitely want to, but they're not able to, okay? So that's the kind of energy that I'm getting over here. So until unless we are in the nine of swords, we are into the hermit, we are into the three of swords, this is basically something that you would need to work on and bring yourself to a level where you know that you are now ready to receive the messages, okay? That you are ready to walk your path and do whatever it is that you need to do, but you have to learn, unlearn and relearn, okay? So this is what I'm picking up for you, group number 2. I hope you did resonate and enjoy. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave me a comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Group number 3, hello and welcome to your reading. So if you chose the pile number 3, or if you chose the World Shaman's Oracle card, or if you chose the little kitty or the cat, then this is going to be your reading. Okay, so I very intuitively picked up all the decks and all the charms for this reading in specific today. Now, whenever I look, like, the first intuitive thought that I got at the feeling is that a lot of you in this group would definitely be cat lovers. Now, I'm very fond of dogs, but there is something in me that changed recently, is that I also love cats, and especially the black ones, okay? I'm just in awe of them for some odd reason. So that's a kind of shift or change that I'm kind of experiencing myself. Now, with this black cat, in a lot of traditions, they are considered to be like the bad luck, or something like that. But I kind of feel like this is your good luck charm. These cats, beautiful black cats or animals in general, they take away a lot of bad omen from your house. They definitely do a lot of good, lot of help emotionally, physically, and they are your best friends. It's like the word betrayal may not really be in their dictionary, okay? So with the black cat coming into the picture, or you choosing it intuitively, it's already saying a lot over here. So this group of people, you are somebody who is very, very highly emotional, but you are also somebody who is very highly gifted. Let's go ahead and see what does your oracle say to us today. All right, so we have 2 cards. I'm just going to go ahead and pick up the cards first. Let's see what else we have. pile number 3. One more, just one more card. Okay, a lot of energies flying around here. There we have 4 cards. Bottom of the deck we have Jaguar, we have Reindeer, and we have Cave. Okay, so anything that's related to secrecy, secrets, lying, not really lying but keeping secrets, someone may be keeping secrets from you. Let's go ahead and see what your spirit guides have got to tell you today. Okay, so we have our first card for pile number 3, which is Middle Earth. This kind of gives me a lot of feeling or a vibe of, you know, the beginning of the Bible story, the biblical story of Adam and Eve and how the world was created, that kind of thing, right? Like how day and night are separated, and I don't know, it's just so beautiful. Okay, so the messages, or what exactly are we picking up with this card, the Middle Earth? The Middle Earth is kind of giving me this entire energy of calling for help. So you may be somebody who's interested in changing the environment, you know, whatever dirt, you know, it's like cleaning nature, cleaning everything that cleaning plastics around the beach, you know, keeping the environment clean, you know, your ecosystem. So you're a very earth friendly kind of a person. Okay, that's what I'm seeing over here. Now you are also somebody who is taking a lot of responsibility towards some very good cause over here, which is eventually going to become your sole purpose. Okay, so you're someone who, so it's not only about doing good for the humanity, right? It's also about how you take care of the planet, how we nourish it, how much love we give, because everything that we are today, even our body, it is basically coming from Mother Earth herself. Okay, so I kind of feel like there is this very loving, very caring kind of an energy over here, and whatever it is that you are doing, there is a message very specifically for this group which is telling you that, you know, I'm kind of getting this thing about thanking you a lot. So thank you for everything that you do, or for whatever you're doing, because even a little that you do, that's definitely adding to a lot of millions of years for this planet. So when you know, when the coming generation, when they come in, when they look at your videos, when they look at what kind of work, what kind of books you have written, they are going to take a lot of inspiration from it. So you are doing something that is very, very inspiring. This is the energy that I'm picking up from this card. Okay, so stay tuned if you have selected this pile, and if you don't resonate with it, there could be other messages for you. Let's go ahead and see what's the second card. We have Mountain. Okay, so I kind of feel like you are the shepherd and there's a lot of sheep that is following you over here. Okay, you may definitely be a leader, or you will be a leader in the future. I see you having a lot of leadership qualities, and when I say this, believe me, you have already found your purpose, you have found your calling. Okay, and you are walking towards it, you're walking towards something very beautiful, a very good cause. You're also you know, I kind of feel like you have taken some kind of a responsibility towards you, on you, you've taken it upon you that I'm going to do this, and you are fulfilling that, you are doing it, and somewhere life is going to favor you, life is favoring you with a lot of abundance, a lot of prosperity. I'm also kind of picking up an energy over here of a new home. So you may be kind of building homes for other people at a very low cost, or you know, maybe you may be giving them a redo, you may be doing something very good for them. That's what I kind of feel over here. Okay, I also kind of feel like this path may have been very difficult for you initially, or you may, somebody has made it very difficult for you. Okay, but the universe is on your side, and the universe is telling you that, the universe or your spirit guides, okay, they are telling you that this is your time, this is your path, and we are here to support you, okay? But from the spirit world especially, I'm getting this thing that they're thanking you a lot because there is some amazing kind of work that you're putting out there, and somebody is damn very proud of you. So the next card that we have is the horse, standing in your own power. Again, very interesting. We have the black. Dude, like, come on. Very interesting. We have the black horse, okay, and we have the black cat as well. So we have two black beauties over here. Let's see, where did that go? Okay, so we definitely do have the black horse and we do have the black cat over here, which again is a very good omen. It's like a very good luck, very good, you know, it's like a lucky charm that's activated for you. Now when we look at the horse, this is a female horse, okay? This is a very feminine energy over here that we're looking at. Now the horse has her own intelligence, her own communication methods, okay? That's what I kind of feel. So their sixth sense works amazing. Now with the horse, she's the most powerful creature when she stands alone, okay? A horse is powerful when she competes, when she goes into, you know, when you go for these horse ridings or whatever it is, they are alone, right? They stand they stand for, you know, with their partners or masters or whatever you call it. But the energy over here of a horse is very brilliant. Now if you look at this, she's got this very strong body, very protective body. Her legs are like too damn good, and she's just standing there and she doesn't give a shit about the world. That's something you gotta learn, right? Okay, so this is exactly what I'm picking up over here, okay? Strength, immense courage, immense strength, and power. So power is definitely going to be your second language, or it could also be your first, but you are somebody who's going to be very powerful. You're going to be a very powerful human being in the coming time. I'm also kind of feeling that, or what I sense is that you're going to do something, okay? Because the purpose is already started, you're walking towards it. Now you taking accountability and responsibility towards a greater good, towards a greater cause, that is your support system, and that is exactly what your spirit guides are telling you. Now your spirit guides also, I kind of feel like they would be shifting, or they would be making a lot of changes, because when you evolve, it's not only you, it's also your spirit guides who have to evolve with you. So in case if your spirit guides have, I kind of feel like you will have the same spirit guides up to a certain level, and then after that it's going to change. It's going to change, okay? You're going to be assigned like new guides or something like that, and you know, you will be very intuitive, you will pick up so very very good things that are coming your way. Pile number 3, the last card that we have is, what is this? It's tippy. It's like a fire burning in a tent, that too in the night. Okay. Okay. The energy, or what the oracle directly says when we look at the Tepi card, it's more about, you need to go back to your shelter, you need to go back inside, you know, your own space, into your own house, and you need to warm yourself, okay? That's exactly what I'm looking out for you over here. So I kind of feel like you need to start also creating your own safe zone, your own safe space, wherein, you know, whenever you feel overwhelmed, you need to kind of go back inside, you need to warm yourself and again come back like a fighter. Okay, so this is definitely something that I'm picking up for you. Now these cards that you see right on your screen, these are some very very beautiful, very good cards over here, because you are more like a domestic kind of a person, okay? You're like a domestic animal, you are. So what does it mean when I say that? It means that you are for the earth, you are in it for the earth, okay? Everything that, even if you look around you, I kind of feel like you know, you'll find a lot of animal photos. You'll find, you may also own a farm. You may have a dream to own a farm or own a shelter home or something like that. Okay, so you are somebody who is very close to the earth. You love caring for the planet and things like that. Okay, this is what I'm picking up for you, and this is the messages that we have for you. Now let's go ahead and pick up other cards and see what messages we have for my pile number 3. Pile number 3. Two of Pentacles, balance. We have a 7 of Swords, and we have the 3 of Wands. Let's see what else we have. Let's just take one more card. Okay, we got our card, and the card that we have is the Moon. Bottom of the deck we have Justice, we have the Devil, Knight of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and we have Judgment. Okay, so for this group very specifically, we have something that's coming your way very unexpected. Okay, now the 2 of Pentacles and with the 7 of Swords, it's a very beautiful energy because it is definitely telling me that you have things in control. Okay, now there are definitely obstacles and no one is denying that, but currently what we are looking at is you balancing everything very beautifully. Now the Moon over here is again a very unexpected energy, but the Moon is also telling me that you are somebody who can be a very heavy water sign. You are somebody, again, the lover of the earth, right? This is the energy that I'm reading, the energy of the card, okay, not literally the cards. So if you look over here, you have 2 wolves, you have the full moon, you have the, again, the black wolf, and you have the white wolf, and this is a mermaid who's in the water. Again, they all are responding to nature, they all are responding to the earth energies. Okay, so you are also someone like that. Now the message that you have, the message I kind of feel like is very simple, but again it's too heavy. Now your path may not be easy, or it may have not been easy, but there is success. Whatever it is that you're doing, you will definitely find a lot of success in it. You are going to, you know, succeed in whatever it is. I also kind of feel like whatever this cause it is that you have started, now this is not for everyone, so please take what resonates. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, then you may want to just you know, go to the next reading or whatever it is. So for the group, for this group very specifically, you have all the support from the spiritual world. That's what I'm kind of getting. I also kind of feel like you, dreams are very important over here, so your spirit guides may be communicating via dreams. Now even hearing voices, okay, something, you know, being like a clairaudience, listening to voices but then not really understanding what these voices are about, and something like that, right? So this is what I'm picking up for this group very specifically. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up more tarot decks and see. So this is very interesting because the third deck that we picked up was the World Shamans. What is it? Number 3. Oops, we have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Wands, which is victory. We have the 10 of Cups. Let's pick up one more. Let's pick up one more to close the reading. And King. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups. Bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Lovers, we have the Hermit. Okay, so for this group, victory, victory and victory. Okay, now you will definitely get some kind of offers that may not be very pleasing, or they may kind of sound illegal to you, but I kind of feel like you are going to learn the politics of what your work is, what your environment is, and what change it is that you need to create. You're going to find a lot of people being involved in it, and now this may please or it may not please you, but victory is on your side. Okay, so we do have the Six of Wands over here, adding up with the two tens that we have, the Pentacles and the Cups, which also is telling me about change. So there is some kind of change that's coming over here, and whatever this change is, the Eight of Cups, I kind of feel like this is a very emotional journey for you, or it is eventually going to become a very emotional journey for you. Okay, and somewhere this, because of this Eight of Cups, this is exactly what you're going to achieve, is the victory that's coming with your work, with the effort that you're putting in, and with everything that you deserve in life. All right, so yeah, pile number three, I think this is exactly what I'm getting in your reading today. I hope you did resonate and enjoy, and I'll see you in my next video.